Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen, as we'll see a squad from the American, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And the Demon Deacons will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Navy's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll try to get outside. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Here comes the option. Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Handoff to the fullback. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Midshipmen!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Wake Forest offense will have its first possession of the game. They'll try it over the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. On the run, it's Dixon. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. And the Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Intentional offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Line is set on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
Gashing the deal, just keeps moving. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. On the option. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now on the option. Can't get him to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quarterback may change this route. On third and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Navy quick to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Navy. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught. Open space at the 25. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play.
Second down.
Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Sends it back in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up a tackle for loss.
Now the pitch. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. Navy quick to the line. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense is already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Hilton. Under fire. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Bought a little time, lets it go. The quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Navy offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Under fire. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Wake! They take the lead with the 6. Well, that didn't necessarily go as... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill.
They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Hunter.
One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Picks up the first down, still moving. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Now on first down from the 28. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Navy quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Wake. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Hunter. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Going for it from there, that's just outsmarting yourself. And guess who's going to pay for it? Your defense. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Navy quick to the line. Back to pass, it's Hilton. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes the Navy offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Skips away from pressure. He's open on the right. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll run play action.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for the...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Punts it out of the air. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the back. Looks as if he's going to run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Hilton. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Wake Forest. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Navy quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's caught. It's Hunter. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He wants to change this route. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Now the toss. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel.
Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.